Now, the Jacksonville Jaguars had arguably the best defense in the NFL in 2017. If not the best, then definitely a consensus top 3 defense. If you look at where they were statistically, they were second in total yards, first in passing defense, 21st in rushing defense, second in scoring defense, second in sacks, and second in interceptions. And really, the growth of the Jaguars defense in 2017 came from a few different reasons. First of all, they killed it in free agency. They were able to bring in Pro Bowlers such as Calais Campbell and AJ Boye, and even addition strong safety Barry Church played a really good role in the defense. And also, you look at guys that went into their second year that really grew a lot. That included former first-round pick Jalen Ramsey, who turned into a first-team All-Pro. You also had Miles Jack in there at linebacker, and you had third-round pick Yannick Ngakoue, who also turned into a Pro Bowler. So the 2017 Jaguars defense was lethal, and it is a big reason why we went 10-6 and went on to the AFC Championship game. Now, the Jaguars in 2018 took a little bit of a step back. When you look at them statistically, they were 5th in total yards, 2nd in passing yards, 19th in rush defense, 28th in scoring defense, 22nd in sacks, and 23rd in interceptions. So obviously, statistically, they weren't as good. Now, the Jaguars, they lost 2 key pieces from 2017 to 2018. They lost nickel cornerback Aaron Colvin and also middle linebacker Paul Posluszny. But both those guys were the 11th guys. So really, when you see the Jaguars in 2018, the big difference really was not on the defense, but it was on the offensive side of the ball. On the offensive side of the ball, you lost really a lot of production. I mean, first of all, I think the most killing thing on the Jaguars offense was the fact that we couldn't stay healthy. In 2017, we had the top rushing game in the NFL, but that was not the case in 2018. We were injured from the offensive line to the running back position. The tight end was also injured. It wasn't a good situation for the Jaguars, and also the quarterback situation was not good. You know, the Blake Bortles did not have a very good year after signing an extension. They tried out Cody Kessler, but Cody Kessler wound up being worse than Blake Bortles, so they plugged Blake Bortles back in the starting lineup in Week 17. So really, the Jaguars defense did take a step back in 2018, but man, a lot of this really came from a couple different things, and I'll go over that in a little bit. But obviously, like I said, in 2017 to 2018, they lost 2 key players, Aaron Colvin and Paul Posluszny. But now, when you go from 2018 to 2019, you think, will the Jaguars defense still be great? Will it still be elite? First, we have to look at the guys that we lost. You know, we lost both of our safeties. This year in 2019, we were going to be starting the backup safeties we had in 2018 with Deshaun Gibson and Barry Church now gone. We're going to be replacing those guys with Jared Wilson and third-round pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, Ronnie Harrison out of Alabama. You also look, and Telvin Smith will no longer be here on the team, supposedly. So he was a weak side linebacker. We're going to look for a replacement there. And you're also losing defensive linemen like Malik Jackson and Dante Fowler Jr., who we actually lost mid-season in 2018, pretty much after the Jaguars were down and out. So you got to think, are they going to have good enough players to replace them? Now, I think we all know that Ronnie Harrison will probably be better than Barry Church. Barry Church is currently a free agent. Nobody has picked him up. And Ronnie Harrison only has his best football ahead of him. You know, if the Jaguars were to cut him, there would probably be 32 or 31 teams, I should say, placing claims on him. So I think we're all very excited about that. Also, Telvin Smith is going to be a big loss. Now, Telvin Smith in 2018 did not have the best year. You know, he was kind of a liability in coverage at some times, and he was overrunning some different run plays in 2018, and he was freelancing a lot. But with that said, the weak side linebacker position will probably be, no pun intended, weaker in 2019 without the former Pro Bowler. You also have guys like Malik Jackson. Hopefully you can have Taven Bryan fill that role nicely. And also Dante Fowler Jr., we're probably upgrading at that spot with Josh Allen, who we drafted at number 7 in the 2019 NFL Draft. But really, the Jaguars, if they're going to be elite in 2019, there's a bunch of different variables that come into it. First of all, the offense needs to be good. The offense did not help out the defense at all in 2019, as the defense would make a good stop and then the offense would come out there, go 3 and out, and then put the defense right back on the field. You've got to be able to control the time of possession, and the offense needs to be able to really play the ball effectively. And also, I think there's a few different things that the Jaguars need to get in position to do. First of all, I think that the Jaguars need to be able to play with a lead. If they play with a lead, it's going to force these teams into obvious passing situations, and that's when our defense is going to be able to feast. Obviously, if you look through the Jaguars' rushing statistics, in 2017, while the Jaguars did have a great defense, they were 21st in rushing defense. In 2018, they were 19th in rush defense. So the rush defense has never really been all that good. It's been a little bit lower than the average tier. So really the Jaguars, they need to be in a position where on offense they're able to pass the ball effectively, get a lead, and then once you have the lead, you'd be able to run the ball well. Because in the NFL nowadays, you need to pass to get up on a lead and need to rush to win games. You need to be able to run the ball to finish out games and win the game. So really the Jaguars need to play with a lead, because when they play with the lead, they're able to get sacks, they're able to get turnovers, and we just have a really nice secondary with a really nice D-line that's able to feast on that. And also the Jaguars need to force teams in 3rd and long situations. Just like I said, again, obvious passing situations. Get the teams in 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, where we can bring in guys like Yannick Ngakoue on one side, Josh Allen on the other side. Slide in Calais Campbell into the middle spot, and maybe fill in like a Taven Bryan there as well. If we're able to do that, I think the defense should not miss a beat. So, I mean, really, you're going to have some key departures. We are bringing some guys in like Josh Allen. We're going to see how, Jake Ryan does on the defense, a linebacker that we brought in through free agency from the Green Bay Packers. Will Quincy Williams get some day one snaps, really make an effect on the defense day one, or are they going to slide him on special teams to start out the year? And, really, I did want to talk about the defense a little bit, just because a lot of people are writing them off as being great, but there were some key departures. Unlike from 2017 to 2018, there's not a lot of the same familiar faces where all you lose is the 11th man. There's been some turnover on defense, but hopefully we can fill these spots nicely. And I think with a much improved offense, it should be able to help out the defense as long as this defense stays healthy. So let me know what you guys think of the Jaguars defense in 2019. Will it be a top 5 unit, or will we see any kind of drop off? Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel for future content. And this is UCF Jaguar with GenJag.com, and I'm out.